So this first video is going to do just another problem on 1.1, which was using our graphing calculator to find maximum and minimum values. Okay, let's go ahead and do this example. You can put this on your notes, or if you just want to go along with your graphing calculator, that would be a good idea. So now we have to first tell whether the function has a max or min value. Then we have to find that maximum or minimum value. So on your homework, it's going to ask you to put what the y1. This just means this is the function you're going to put into your graphing calculator. So we have x squared minus 6x plus 4. So on your homework, you would write y1 equals x squared minus 6x plus 4. So now let's go ahead, let's go to our graphing calculator and plug this into our function. Okay. Now to plug this into our function, we have to go to the y equals button. So go ahead and press that. Now I already have this in here, but I'm going to clear it. So if you have anything else, go ahead and clear it. And I'm going to rewrite it so to show you what you would plug into here. So we have x squared, so make sure you have the x button, which is right next to the alpha and underneath the mode. So x, then our squared button. Then we have minus 6x. Make sure you use the minus sign, because if you use the negative, then it's going to make it a whole different function. So minus 6x, and then we have plus 4. Now, what you could do is you can always rearrange your window. So pressing the window just kind of talks about what you would like your graph to look like. X min just means the minimum x value, which I usually make it negative 10. My x max, which is 10, and then my scale at 1. Now, I also make the y min and the y max the same thing. So the y min is at negative 10, y max is at 10, and the scale is 1. So now what I'm going to do is press the graph button to graph the function. So as we can see, we definitely know we have a minimum because our vertex is at the lowest point on our graph. Now, you also do have to sketch this graph. So to show if you put it incorrectly into the graphing calculator. Now, in this case, we're just doing a sketch. So we're just doing a sketch. It does not need to look perfect. There we go. So it kind of looks like this a little bit. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is actually find the minimum value. To do that, I press the blue button, which is second, then trace. And then I go down to where it says number 3, minimum, and press enter. Now left bound just means like the left-hand side of your graph. So my cursor, which is like right here, is already on the left-hand side. So now I press enter. Now right bound means on the right-hand side. So I do need to move my cursor there. So what I'm going to do is press the right key button. And make sure you kind of go somewhere a little bit above the hump. And then it just needs to be somewhere on this right-hand side. So then I press enter. And then guess question mark, all they want you to do is press enter one more time. And then here we get our value. So we have x, which equals 2.99. Well, let's just round that. So it's going to be rounded to 3. And our y value is at negative 5. So we say that we have a minimum value at y equals negative 5. Remember that our min or max occurs at the y value. And it occurs at this x value. And remember, we are going to round to 3. What you can also do is write your minimum as an ordered pair, so your x and your y value. And then this would be your final answer. So basically for your homework, it's going to be page 10, 2 through 6 even. Make sure if you have any other questions that you come in before or after school, or email me or ask me in class. Okay, so the next video will be actually over 1.5. So go ahead, if you needed to pause any time during this video or go back, make sure you do that. And then for the next video, I'm going to go over 1.5.